I am. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
There's a little video of some photographs. Yesterday, Pat and Tracy went to Gildersome. It's not very far from here, in Gildersome, and there's a house there that's all been decorated in Christmas lights, but I mean, I'm not like, I didn't go. I should have gone. I should have gone to video it, but I didn't.
We did ask him.
I didn't think it was gonna be.
Like that.
I mean, it was incredible what this guy's done to his house. I think he's raising money for NHS, isn't it?
No, Art Foundation
Art
this
Foundation.
time. He does different ones because he does one for Halloween. And he does it every year, apparently. I mean, he's just got scaffolding in his garden with lights on, and like, were incredible. And I mean, there were people there looking,
Yeah,
stopping.
I'll put it on.
Yeah.
I'll put it on now for you
It was
to
a bit
see.
cold. What
Okay.
his neighbours thought.
Well, I watched a film last night about a bloke whose next door neighbour put all lights up on his house, and he included him, his neighbour, without asking him. Yeah, and everybody that drove by were honking the horns.
Oh.
It were driving him nuts. Well, I ain't got a story.
You haven't thought of one.
I haven't thought of one. Yeah, this is it. Drying up. Life on the run.
Well, I saw Santa Claus last night. Yeah.
Where?
As we were at that light house with the lights, he pulled up with his quad bike. The little elf were driving the quad bike, and he was sat in the sleigh at the back.
What are you doing?
Well, he pulled up in front of the house. He obviously lived at this house.
You live there?
Yeah, because it said, on a little poster, it said Santa will be here
Oh,
at certain days.
all right.
I think it was 20th and last night.
And what did he do when he
Well,
arrived?
he just pulled up in front of the house and got out, and people who were driving off stopped again and got out to, because they had kiddies with them, take photographs of Santa with little ones. And
All right.
yeah,
Okay,
so there were
photo shoot opportunity.
shooting, yeah.
Opportunity,
Yeah,
right.
with kiddies.
Oh,
He stopped and let them. I thought he'd obviously been out streets or something.
Well, I were all dressed
He was
up like
dressed up
Santa
as
Claus.
Santa, yeah,
All
in
right.
sleigh,
Yeah.
red sleigh. It was good. It looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's getting a bit of a reputation, this guy.
Yeah.
I'm tracing you about him.
yeah.
I don't know how.
I know she'd driven by and seen lights and
Yeah.
decided she wanted to go back and have a proper look.
If you want to see it on video, it's on YouTube, but if you Google Gildersome House Christmas Lights, Gildersome House Christmas Lights, I think you'll probably find it.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah. I know. I think he must do different charities, but this Christmas it's Art Foundation, which I mean, good,
Yeah.
really.
And where what thing for collecting money from?
There were a
Where was
little
that
box
situated?
outside
All right.
I mean, he obviously empties it on a regular basis because
Yeah.
I would imagine quite a bit in.
Yeah, you're in Leeds, you know. It's...
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, we were what it Tracy that were telling me, we were sat and she said, oh, poor chap up Bagley Lane, which is just on end.
Just up here.
He'd gone to Kiddie's concert, and when he come back, somebody had broken into his car, his van. And taken all his tools, his power tools. So, yeah. And you think Rodley's a lovely place, but there's some nasty people out there doing that just before Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his job. He's going to have to buy all new, isn't he? Poor fella. Yeah. And then somebody was, it was my nephew called yesterday and brought us some little bits. Oh, he's ever so generous, he is. He knows that when I was younger I used to like baby shams, so he always brings 4 baby shams and a box of Peroni. And what else did he bring? He brought us some truffles from Marks and Spencer's, some biscuits, and a cheese box with little bottles of port in. Yeah. I mean, ever so generous he is.
He was at Marks and Spencer's at 6 o'clock this morning.
Yesterday morning.
And he said it was packed.
Yeah, yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning, sorry.
He said it were really busy.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I think that was just the food hall.
Yeah, I think that's where he was.
People go to food hall because it's quite a big food hall here, isn't it, at Alcott's. Anyway, he came and he was saying, did you hear about that boy that got killed? I said, no. He says, they'd broken into this fella's house and it were...
at night when he were in bed.
And he'd heard him and got up and they'd pulled a knife on him and stabbed him. And he wrestled with them, got the knife off of them and stabbed them.
Stabbed them both.
And they'd run off.
Stole his
car. And then the one that were driving, because he'd been stabbed, he ran into a
S-bend down at bottom near Kirkstall Road.
And killed himself.
Then.
So that was his come up.
Unfortunately, he didn't kill his mate.
No. I know we shouldn't say that, but I mean, what is the world coming to that you know, these people are coming into your house in the middle of the night when you're in bed, and I don't know.
And that was just that road, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, that were in
Broadleys.
Yeah. At Armley, Bramley.
That's the area that I told you about when I was telling you when I worked at laundry. And I was telling you about that house with tree going in.
Oh, right.
That were up there.
Yeah.
In that area. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, when we were first married, I mean, it'd be my great auntie Ethel. We stayed at her house after we got married for a couple of days. In Holbeck.
Honeymoon in Holbeck.
And I mean, they had flag floors in room, didn't they?
Did,
they had, my Uncle Joe used to do rag rugs, and they had them, spread. And in front of the door he had a little pole and it had a curtain on to keep draft when you were sat on settee. And I used to keep my dolls' things and different things behind the settee, and I'd bring them out and he'd say, if you don't put them away, they're going on fire back. Because they had one of these open fires with a little oven, which Auntie Ethel used to bake flatbread in. And she used to do Sunday beef in there. And then she'd put it on the floor in front of it to rest, Oh,
he used to go with a jug to the pub and bring her
he used to go over to the pub and sit in the pub.
Sunday.
Which were just about 2 doors up the main road, which in them days wasn't busy.
No.
And just over the road, what pub on the corner, I can't remember what they called it.
Yeah.
Aunt Ethel had a little yellow jug with roses on, and she used to give me £0.50 and she'd say, go get that filled up for me on a Sunday while she was doing dinner. And I'd go across and you go in the little door and just opposite door were a window.
Yeah.
And you used to put
it
your
was
jug
called
on
out
there.
sales. And most pubs had one of those in old days, and out sales. How strange, I forgot all about that.
Yeah. And I used to get her a beer in that and bring it back for her. And she'd drink that while she was making Sunday dinner. I'm waiting for Uncle Joe to come back.
You used to go for an hour or something, didn't you?
Yeah.
While she was making
dinner. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very primitive house. And in kitchen she had like a stone sink, and then there were a gas cooker, and behind the door she had one of these dolly tubs, you know, a round metal tub with a posser in that she'd do all the washing in. And then above that she had a mangle, which for
rinsing, squeezing hot water out. Yeah.
And I used to stand there going like this with it.
Did you?
And then behind that she had a big wooden table. And no fridge.
Was there a bathroom under that?
No, not in their house.
Right,
no.
right.
No. I don't think they had a bath in there.
Didn't
They
they?
were a tin bath, I think.
Wow, tin bath.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the 60s. You can't believe it, can you?
And they didn't have a fridge, they just kept everything on cellar red.
Yeah. Well, like my mum and dad did.
And upstairs they didn't have a wardrobe, it was just like a rail behind curtains. No carpets.
What did you do for a living? What did your Uncle Joe work? Where did he work?
Do you know? I don't know.
Don't you know?
It was within walking distance. It must have been one at firms along Whitehall Road.
Didn't he used to eat gas meter before he went
did.
out?
Yeah, in fact, he used to turn gas off.
What, when he went to work?
Aunt Ethel used to make a pot of tea in teapot, and then she used to keep it on top of...
What, on the morning before he went?
Yeah. And she used to keep it on top of oven.
Range.
Yeah, range. There were a little shelf above oven.
Yeah.
And if she wanted a cup of tea, she'd pour it out of there. It was stewed because he turned gas off.
Did he?
Yeah.
So every day when he went to work, he turned the gas off.
God knows why.
It's incredible, isn't it? And this is in our lifetime, you know, how things have changed.
Yeah. I mean, I was younger then when that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Aunt Ethel and Uncle Joe never had any children. And when my mum and her brothers and sisters were little, her dad died when she was 12. So they took a sister in, Connie, and brought Connie up as their own. And Grandma looked after the other children. She had 3 other children. And when they got older and they couldn't cope on their own, they went to live with Connie and her family.
Well, that's where they were when we went. They let us use the house.
Yeah, because they
when
still
we got
owned
married,
it.
because they still owned it, but they were living at Connie's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then when we were growing up, I lived with them for a short time, and then my sister went there as well.
She was there when I met you.
So she,
family.
you know, they never had any of their own, but they brought other people. So, and I slept in this little bedroom, and it had it had a chest. It was brown, a brown box at bottom of bed, and the bed was an iron bed frame with a feather mattress thing on it. and apart from towel, that you know, these old-fashioned like towel rails that you have, that were all that were in that bedroom.
Do you know that jug you were talking about?
Yeah, we had it.
Did we
for
have
a long
that?
time? Yeah.
Did we? I thought I recognised it.
I didn't get rid of it until we moved from Park.
Oh really?
Yeah, I kept it all that time.
So we had it right until we sold up and went in van.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And in fact,
jug.
we've still got the box, and we stripped it and it was pine, and it's in our granddaughter's room now. That box that were in that bedroom when I was little. Do you remember? And that chair there, that belonged to him. That was.
I'll show you this chair.
It were.
There. Can you see that chair? That's the one that were in that house at Aunt Ethel's.
Yeah.
And Pat French polished it, and we had it recaned. Yeah. Yeah. Well done, Pat. Wow.
So that's a little bit of my life.
Yeah.
There's not much of it. I can't remember much.
There's probably more when you come to it.
No.
Oh, that was brilliant, yeah. Well, I think we've probably got enough here for today.
Right.
Yeah, so it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So Merry Christmas. We'll
see you tomorrow for a short time.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on tomorrow, what'll happen.
It's present opening day.
Oh yeah, we'll have to video it, yeah. Yeah, so you can see Leafy. She's ever so excited.
Bye.
Bye.